Here's a quick rundown of today's top stories, Friday, January 10th. The Traslacion procession ends after nearly 21 hours with 8 million devotees attending the peaceful and orderly feast, according to the National Police. Around 8.1 million devotees participated in this year's Traslacion in Manila on Thursday, January 9th, which ended after 20 hours and 45 minutes. But the overall Feast of Jesus Nazareno was deemed peaceful and orderly according to an assessment by the Philippine National Police. As such, PNP Chief Police General Romel Francisco Marbil lauded the public for cooperating with authorities, as well as the police force tasked to secure the event, as he said that the major religious festival concluded without any major untoward incidents. Traslacion, the procession of the revered image of Jesus Nazareno from Quirino Grandstand to Quiapo Church, began at 4:40 a.m. on January 9th and concluded at 1:25 a.m. on January 10th, according to the PNP. President Marcos's 4PH program realizes dreams, building hopes and dignity for Filipino families. More than just building houses, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s flagship Pambansang Pabahay para sa Pilipino program is about realizing every Filipino family's dream of owning a decent house, building hopes, and securing their future. Already, the administration's 4PH program has started reaping milestones with the historic awarding of notices of approval to 5 overseas Filipino workers for housing units in Palayan City last December 17, 2024 in the Malacañang. The president states that this marks a major step forward in efforts to address the housing backlog in the country, and that through the 4PH program, they are not only building homes, but also building hope, security, and dignity for every Filipino family. The House plans to tap quinta-comm to address Pinoys' rising self-rated poverty. The House of Representatives will make combating poverty its top priority this 2025, with the vaunted Quinta Committee being its main weapon. Thus, said Assistant Majority Leader Tingog Party List Representative Jude Asidre, following a social weather station survey, which showed that 63% of Filipino families consider themselves poor, the highest level in 21 years. Led by overall Chairman Albai's 2nd District Representative Joey Salceda, this quinta-comm unites 5 key committees in the effort to address high food prices, smuggling, and inefficiencies in the supply chain. Oil price hike looms by next week. Motorists should brace for another round of fuel price increases as analysts expect the second hike of the new year. Based on the 4-day means of Platts Singapore and foreign exchange averages, gasoline prices could increase by 40 to 80 centavos per liter, diesel by 45 to 80 centavos per liter, and kerosene by 65 to 75 centavos per liter. The Department of Energy's Oil Industry Management Bureau cited declining production from the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and Russia in December as a contributing factor. Social Welfare Department to pilot test Unified ID system for persons with disabilities. A National Council on Disability Affairs official said on Thursday, January 9th, that the Unified Identification System for persons with disabilities is set to undergo a pilot test from January to June and is scheduled for nationwide rollout in July. The NCDA is an attached agency of the Department of Social Welfare and Development. The introduction of the Unified ID system is part of the proposed measures to combat the illegal issuance, sale, and use of fraudulent PWD IDs. The creation of a unified ID system will be managed by the Department of Social Welfare and Development and the National Council for Disability Affairs, in partnership with local government units through their respective persons with disability affairs offices. The OCD-Western Visayas vows to assert the 6-kilometer Kanlaon permanent danger zone. The Office of Civil Defense in Western Visayas vowed to strictly uphold the 6-kilometer permanent danger zone around Kanlaon volcano. OCD-Western Visayas Regional Director Raul Fernandez, chairman of the Regional Interagency Coordinating Cell, in a media briefing at the Social Hall of the provincial capital on Wednesday, January 8th, suggested moving the evacuees in Negros Occidental to Himamaylan City, which is beyond the PDZ, and being set up as a tent city to accommodate displaced residents from La Castellana town. As of January 7th, the Department of Social Welfare and Development in Western Visayas said that 12,226 families or 46,787 individuals in 26 barangays in Negros Occidental and Kanlaon City in Negros Oriental, have been affected by the Kanlaon eruption. South Korean lawmakers seek independent probe as President Yoon's lawyers warn detention may spark a civil war. South Korean opposition parties introduced a bill on Thursday calling for an independent investigation into impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol's brief martial law declaration, as thousands of his supporters and critics held tense rallies near his residence ahead of his potential detention. The bill, jointly submitted by 6 parties, including the main liberal opposition Democratic Party, proposes that a special prosecutor investigate whether Yoon's martial law decree on December 3rd constituted an attempted rebellion. BTS's J-Hope to hold his first solo world tour in Manila. K-pop idol group BTS member J-Hope will be coming to Manila for his first solo world tour. Big Hit Music announced J-Hope's Hope on the Stage tour on January 10th, listing the different cities and dates. This will be J-Hope's first solo world tour since debut, and a first for a BTS member who has completed military service. J-Hope will launch the world tour in Seoul on February 28th and March 1st and 2nd at the KSPO Dome. In Manila, he will hold the Hope on the Stage tour for 2 days on April 12th and 13th at the SM Mall of Asia Arena. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.